Good afternoon, everyone. This is Naveen Manjunath, Location Campus Lead, and I'm responsible for engineering hiring at Wipro. All of us at Wipro welcomes you to the session. We are delighted to share two important updates today on Wipro's exclusive Velocity program. I'm curious and hope all of you are excited to know more. With me, I have leaders from Wipro today on the call. We have Aparna Shelan, the General Manager, Bhavesh Patel, Wipro Campus Head, Lavana Mambala, National Campus Head, and the resource person Rana Chakravarti. We also have all the regional leads and the location campus leads on this call. Without taking much time, I would request our leaders to take over. Thank you.
Aparna, I would request you to set the context and address the TPOs and the Velocity qualified students who have joined the session.
Sure, thanks, Labnam. A very good afternoon to everyone for taking out the time to be here. We know that it was fairly short notice, and to all the students and the placement teams and the placement officers who've joined us here. As you all know, we launched Velocity about a month or so back, and I think we have some great news that we wanted to share with all of you. There are some mailers that have gone out as well. But we wanted to ensure that we have a session where we can address any further questions that you may have. And I know we have a mix of group here, people who've already enrolled for the programs. Some have already initiated their training, and the others who were still waiting to kind of understand how they want to move forward. And I'm hoping that some of the decisions that we've taken will help you make that decision more quickly and really go ahead and enroll for Velocity. So there are two key changes that we've done, primarily taken feedback from all of you, including the placement officers that we've spoken to and the students. And while we are very, very thankful for students who've enrolled early and paid up and shown their confidence in the program, we want to let you know that Wipro has decided to sponsor the training fees for this program, and which means that for those who've already paid up, we will refund the training fees. And for those who haven't, you will not have to pay for the training anymore. So all of you have qualified for the Velocity program and hence have received the mailers. Now it's just a matter of committing yourself to the program, enrolling for it, moving forward with it and completing it, and then joining us as a turbo on the turbo compensation, right? So this is a fantastic way for you to accelerate both your career as well as your compensation and join us without any further hurdles. So it's a very simple process of really enrolling and moving ahead. And what the team has also done to enable that learning is essentially also offering a stipend to everybody. Sorry, I'll take that back. Offering an internship to everybody, which will be starting in the first week of March. And once you enroll for that internship, it will also give you an opportunity to work on this program in a dedicated fashion, complete it more quickly, and be able to onboard more quickly. So your onboarding is really dependent on how quickly you complete the program, and we're happy to onboard as soon as May or June, depending on how soon you're able to finish the completion. So over to the team, but we're really looking forward to some. To a great session in terms of any questions, etc., that you may have, and looking for some quick enrollment so we can get started on the training and on this fantastic journey together with all of you. So thank you, and over to you, Labnam Rana.
Thanks, Aparna, for setting the context and addressing the people and who have joined the session. I would request Rana to walk us through the entire team through about the Velocity and what are the new changes in the framework, and take the session ahead. Rana, over to you, please.
Yeah, Labnam, can you just put it in the presentation format, please?
Yeah, sure, Rana. Naveen.
Naveen, go to the next slide. Yes, please. Okay. I believe most of the people, most of the students actually who have joined, they are pretty much aware of the Velocity program, because this is actually in the discussions or in the publications or in the broadcast for quite some time. So I do not want to spend much time actually on that. Means what is the program and what it covers. The coverage point of view, the full stack development area, MERN, Java and .NET. The cloud technology and the Salesforce, these are the same, means what we have already communicated to all of you people. In terms of the structural part of the overall, who has already been enabled for this one is definitely based on your performance during your internship, during your what is a university level, or basically means in your assessment level, means the overall hiring assessment level, means how actually you performed. Based on that, we have shortlisted the people. Okay, and this program is all about your upgrading your skills in the engineering side, and to give you a little bit of boost up actually for your learnings. So that means when you join us, means it will be a day one productivity for us. And again, as I'm saying, that means I wanted to reiterate, it's not an examination kind of a program. It's a learning grooming program. And we would expect all of you, irrespective of whether you have any prior background and all those, you will definitely get benefited out of that. And the benefit for us is to means we'll definitely get very productive engineering people from the day one. That definitely is one of the things, and we definitely expect that we could contribute over here. And our learning partner are well aligned to our thought process, and they have already been aligned to our overall module of curriculum. So means all our partners, there are 5 partners are there. They are pretty much well qualified, and quality of the training will remain as it is. Means by end of the training program, you will definitely see this all your effectivity will be equally qualified and equally evaluated. Okay, let's move to the next one. Naveen. Okay, I believe that means eligibility is already discussed about. So the top performer on the AMCAT assessment. Okay, so it's already been communicated. So let's move to the next one. Okay, believe this is the one on the technology track point of view, full stack cloud Salesforce. And it's an upgrade program. As we mentioned that once you complete this training and the certifications, once you join the Wipro, immediately means you will be offered for the turbo upgrade from the salary point of view. And the turbo upgrade means it will 5.5 lakhs of your salary plus a 1 lakh bonus in the first year itself. Okay, so net it's a 6.5 lakhs for the whole 1 year. That's something what you can expect it. Okay, and now in the new model, what you have done, the training and certification is fully sponsored by Wipro, so you don't need to pay. So whoever have already paid in this model, all of your money will be means returned back. We have already initiated the discussions with our partners and already initiated the work with them. And this is in the process. You will be hearing out from your partner this week itself the process of the refund and all those things. And this will be refunded very soon, maybe 2 to 3 weeks of timeline, means all the money will be refunded back. Some of the people means who are probably having questions in terms of taking a loan. In the case the loan is not disbursed, we probably hold these loans. It will be paid by us, so don't worry about actually the loan. The people who have already taken the loan or the EMIs means how they refund it back. That's why I'm just saying that this week you please hold actually your thought process. It will be communicated by your learning partners, and accordingly you will just go ahead. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Program overview, again the same. I don't think that this is nothing new. It has already been communicated to all of you. Means whoever joined, they have already seen it, but otherwise means there is a multiple broadcast happen on that. And our learning partners, the 5 partners are there. Manipal Group is the only partner who are taking care of the Salesforce. Rest of the 4 partners are distributed across the full stack and the cloud community. Okay, let's move to the next one. Okay, this is a very important thing. So let's look out the timelines and kind of a little bit of milestone what is defined over here. 20th February means today is a orientation call on the new model. That's what exactly what we are in today and what you are attending right now. Okay, 1st March means we have a registration open till tomorrow. Okay, because the registration was open earlier for a long time. but we just reopened it for some of the people because we also got a lot of mails. That means a lot of people are interested, and now we have reopened that one, and it will be open till 1st March. It is for the new registrations. OK, there are people who are already in the training who have already paid. For them, there is no registrations because you have already registered and you have already in the part of the training program, and whoever already registered, not even the people who have not paid even, but there are people who have registered. For those students, you don't need to do the re-registration again. For them, it is just a survey open, which is open till today 11 PM. The survey is mainly for whether you are open for internship with Wipro or whether you are already having an internship with somebody else. So it is just a very simple survey to say yes or no, and accordingly we'll just take it forward. For all the people who have not registered yet, but for them the registration is reopened and the registration will keep open till 11 PM tomorrow. After then the registration will be closed again. 7th March, the internship of all the students who have already paid or who have already registered, their internship will start, and who have already who are ready to join us in the new internship program, for them the internship will start from the 7th March. Okay. This is the commencing date for the training also. So 7th March, what we'll also do, 7th March, that all the training partner also will, by 7th March, I would rather say that means all the training partner will connect to you about your training courses and about your communications when the training will starts and everything. So minimum by 7th March, you can see all your orientations with your current partners based on your registration and based on your skill mapping. Everything will be taken forward from there. As I mentioned, the 7th March also will have an internship start date for the people who have already registered so far. OK. 14th March will be the new registrations for whom the registration is open till 1st of March, means by till tomorrow. For those set of students, the internship commencement date will be 14th March. OK, and the training also will be starting accordingly. June 22nd, June 2022. That is from where we are expecting the onboarding will start. We are expecting the onboarding to start a little early. Initially, we thought about it will be on July onwards. But having said that, means if we can close it faster through your internship program, we can even actually start some of our joining basically from the June 2022. So that is where the commencement dates of the onboarding. But this onboarding probably will span over from the June, July, and some cases if it is getting delayed means even from in the month of August. But nevertheless, means our expectations, all of you to contribute, all of you to spend time, all of you take it serious, all of you actually take a complete support from the learning partners and get it clear and join us as fast as possible. And that's from the timeline perspectives. OK, and that's probably all. Means go to the next slide. Anything means any questions. Now this is basically from the questions here session. Our ultimate intention to make sure that means if you have any doubt or any clarification is required, that will be clarified by us, and we are here just to make sure that means all your doubts are taken care. I see a lot of mails even when we are responding to that. All of us are watching these mails and all of us are seeing the pattern of the mails. And majority of the patterns are talking about of their timelines, which I just now mentioned about. Some of the cases means that people are taking the means the pattern wise. I can see the questions are coming from the payment back point of view. As I mentioned that it has already been communicated to the learning partners and they are working on that. This week you will be hearing about the process of the payment back, and it probably will be means taken care within 2 to 3 weeks timeline. So you don't need to worry about, everything is taken care. For the people who have not paid, for them Wipro is going to pay. So obviously means our timeline was 7th March is internship starting. For the people who have already registered, 14th March, the internship is starting. For the people who have not registered, who are doing the registration till tomorrow. OK, and the training commencement also will be done accordingly. The training for who have already started, the current training program will run as it is without having any impact and without having any interruptions. So please continue on the training program. Don't miss that one. So I'm just opening Lavanam, Aparna and Bhavesh for the questionnaire sessions, and we can take it forward one by one. From the people who are
there, Rana. So Naveen, can you just go to, so this is what we have.
Okay.
Created the velocity new approach.
You want to take it forward? No, means that new approach means things.
Sure.
Okay.
I would
Yeah.
Take it up. So today the session we have invited two segment of people who have already registered and paid, and those who are yet to some of the people who missed to register. So we have extended the timelines for them to register. So those who have already paid, as Rana mentioned, our training partners will be working with you and they will reimburse that money. Even those who have applied for loans and they got the loans approved, for them also we are working towards paying that money, so that you will not be bearing any costs. That Wipro is sponsoring this entire training and your certification program. So while you all registered, one set of people, we already started the registration. So already started the training program, and others we're working towards training you and having the batches 7th and 14th. So on top of it, we are providing an internship opportunity. However, it's not mandatory for you to go through the internship. We have this training batches available for both those who have opted for internship, those who have not opted for the internship. So you both can continue with this training and certification program. So those who are coming through the internship program, we can structure it better and you can spend more time, so that can fast track your learning program and you can join us soon. Those who are unable to go through the training program, for them we will have a separate batch, so that we will understand that you must be, so according to your timelines, that our partners will have a separate batch and ensure that you learn successfully. So both the models will start from 7th and 14th March, and those who already started, we are again enrolling them into the internship. We have sent the survey, most of you have responded, and you have time till to the end of the day. So please respond that you want to pursue this opportunity with internship or without internship. So that is the first step. And the second step, once we start the internship, which is 3 months of unpaid internship, where you will be handheld properly so that your training is completed, particularly for velocity, and you will be pushed forward for certification program. And as soon you complete your certification, there is a third step. You will be offered a fresh offer letter, which is 5.5 plus 1 lakh, which is a mergeable bonus. That means we call it as 6.5 lakhs you will get in the year 1. But for the first month to the 12th month, you will be paid according to 5.5 lakhs, and then 1 lakh will come and at one point of time, that as soon you complete your 12th month, that 1 lakh will come to you at a single that will get credited to your account. And then second year onwards, your salary will be paid according to 6.5. That means in the year 1 you will be getting 6.5, but first 11-12 months you will be paid according to 5.5 lakhs. Then 1 lakh will come to you at a time, and then which will get merged to your salary. So I wanted to bring more clarity, so that of emphasizing that. And the second, upon successful completion of your certification, your joining will be initiated. So that's how, as of now, the structure. So now we wanted to open the session for question and answers. If you have anything, Naveen, would you want to keep some poll here? A lot of you have already responded to the survey. We can see the progress. Good number of people are getting enrolled in terms of internship and not internship, but you are responding. But if you want to, Naveen, you have a provision to put a poll here. Otherwise, we can start the next question and answers here.
I'm checking for the option, Lavana. Just give me a minute.
Meanwhile, we can you may please start asking your questions in the chat window.
Okay, there are a few things I'm just responding back, and I'm just responding to you guys. I mean, some of the people are saying that velocity and the internship joining point of view. Let's make it clear, Lavanam. So for all of you, the internship is an option. Okay, again, I'm just mentioning this one. Please listen to us. Internship is an option. Okay, if you want to join as an intern, you are more than happy. We are more than happy to accept you as an intern. Having said that, means if you are already doing the internship with somebody else somewhere else, you can still continue that internship, and at the same time, in parallelly, you can running your training program also. Okay, so training program and internship may not have any directly coupling with each other. Internship is an offer what we are giving it to you. In case if you are interested in, please accept it. If you are already continuing with somewhere else, you can continue with them. Training program, you can run it. So hopefully that can answer a lot of your questions. OK, in terms of joining the Wipro, let me be very frank again with you. You are already offered through the elite program. So if you have already accepted our elite program and joining and accepted the LOI, then you are already part of Wipro in terms of joining point of view. This velocity program is just to upgrade you into the turbo. In case if you complete it successfully and joining Wipro, obviously means you will be tapped to the turbo pay scales. So from the joining Wipro point of view, means I think it is still with you. So there is no doubt about that. OK, so I believe me these are the two things I wanted to clear and I want to make it sure. Training program. Would we need to have an internship for joining the training? No, there again I'm saying that it's a completely optional the internship for you. OK, is the training is mandatory for you? I think it is not a mandatory for you, but it is definitely suggested for you that for two purposes. Number one, it is going to give you a monetary benefits in terms of higher skill mapping. Second one, it will probably give you a very strong technical grooming, which will give you which will give you an opportunity to be a right engineering area. So yep, now Naveen, means please check means any other specific questions that you want to highlight, we can answer it.
Sure, Anna, we have a couple of questions. And the first question is, can I leave internship in between if I cannot manage college work, velocity training and the internship?
OK, Bhavesh, you want to answer it?
Yeah, we both asked Bhavesh at a time. So Bhavesh, there is a question. You want us to read it again, or you understood the question?
Yeah, Lavna, if you can just repeat the question.
The question was, if I opt for an internship and if I'm unable to manage my coursework from the college, do I have an option to discontinue the internship and continue velocity program without internship? Can I change in between after opting for it?
Yep, great. So one, I think let me welcome all 1,997 students that I see, and then thank you so much for taking time out, giving us the opportunity for us to speak to you and explain the changes that we've tried to make. So well, coming back to the question, I think absolutely. I mean, the whole purpose of us wanting to hire the best talent from the market is because you are amongst the top candidates who've cleared our AMCAT assessment, right? We'd also want you to do equally well in your 8th semester, and anything that comes in the way, we will be able to help you out with that. So in case, let's say, if now you choose to decide to go for internship, and in between, if there is an 8th semester coming in, we'll try and arrange for accommodating those requests so that you can successfully complete your 8th semester, then come back and full-fledgedly start honing your training skills as well. So that's possible. Having said this, the benefit that as students, each one of you will have is the faster you complete your certification with our training partners, the faster you'll be employed with Wipro with the new salary.
Thanks, Bhavesh, for answering this. And the next question is, I'm already undergoing my internship with another company, but I want to do velocity training as well. So if I can manage to complete my training simultaneously, can I enroll this program?
So you absolutely can enroll, and as Rana and Labnam were talking about initially, right, that the reason why we are asking you to join us as interns is because we know that when you join us as interns, although it's an unpaid internship, you will be able to dedicate more time, which means the training curriculum can be covered faster and you can come and join us faster. Having said this, there is also an option of not going through the internship, which primarily means that you either have a lot of coursework to be done, or you already are interning with some other organization. So there also you can choose to enroll for the program, not take the internship option, try and give as much time with our training partners and then go through it. So both the options are open. For you, what's more important is to kind of grab this opportunity, because this is a game changer. I mean, if I were in your place, and we've seen feedback coming from a lot of you talking about some of you finding it difficult to finance this whole part, and that is why Wipro, as an organization that we've taken a conscious call of completely sponsoring your certification cost, with the hope that all of you will come out with flying colors. And the moment you do, we will bring you into the Wipro family with the Velocity tag. And obviously it comes with a lot of benefits with respect to you being working in marquee projects, as well as obviously the vitamin M, which is more important, which is the salary component. But yeah, both the options are open. We would want all of you to register. The link is open, and it gets closed tomorrow. So please ensure that you register with or without the internship option.
Naveen, I have one interesting question. I just wanted to call it out for all the people. The question is, what are the benefits of taking the internship? Okay, so good question, but the answer is very simple. That if you take the internship from the Wipro, it means to say that you are dedicated to the program. Internship will be happening through the Velocity only. So we'll be able to help you actually get the internship project submission to actually to your colleges. It means to say that means you can spend more amount of time and you can be mapped to the faster batches. You know that means currently means we are running a batch which is around 3 hours kind of a average time per day. Okay. But if it is an intern directly, it means to say that means you are committed to spend more time in the internship project or with the Wipro. So we can easily map you to the batch where you probably can spend around 5 hours on an average per day. And that can help you to close this Velocity program and complete the Velocity program early and can join us faster. That is the reason we are keeping the internship program for the 3 months by keeping this one in mind. So yes, there is a benefit. Yeah, Naveen, go ahead.
Yeah, we have the next question. Will Wipro provide course completion certificates after 3 months?
So I would take that question. So if you're asking for the course completion in terms of your internship, through your internship, we do this internship, though we're offering this internship for in order to accelerate your learning, fast track your learning with more structured approach. However, don't think that if you're not opting for internship, you will be missing any opportunity. But when you're opting for an internship, we do this in a very structured way. You will all receive an internship offer letter from us, and we will track your attendance, and we will be giving you an internship completion letter. These 3 things we are giving. So if you are using this particular internship also as one of the in the form of enablement from us to complete your 8th semester, so that you have to figure out, and with the 3 documents that we are providing, if that suffices for your 8th semester completion, you can definitely use it. So at the end of the internship, you will be getting an internship completion letter also. Also, one more point I wanted to emphasize. As soon you join the organization, you also will be given a certification in the training that the technology you have been trained, that you have been trained and certified in collaboration with our training partner. The certification will be given to you upon joining Wipro.
Now the next question is, I have already registered for Velocity and have paid in cash. Should I share account details to refund?
Not required. We have your no cash. It shouldn't be cash. So you definitely would have. You need to check whom did you pay. It is only through account. And if you have paid cash, then you need to send all the details to helpdesk.velocity, velocity.helpdesk, so that we will verify and confirm. But there is no cash payment. Please do not pay anybody through cash or account right now. You will not be receiving any fresh links. And if you already paid, it should have been through only account with the authorized account that you have received from our learning partners. Henceforth, you will not be receiving any. And if you already paid by cash means, I don't think it is an authentic one. Rana, can you please?
There is no cash payment. There is no cash payment on any channel. Okay, we don't have the channel called a cash payment. So I'm not sure means if somebody is talking about the cash payment. If there is something, please call it out and send a mail with some proof means where exactly you paid. We'll have a look into that.
Thank you, Lana Mandana. The next question is, how can I change the all-out training stream if I want to?
Please drop a mail to us.
Training stream changes. Please drop a mail to us with some, some of the proof of your experiences. Okay, if any particular stream you are already working or if you have any certifications, attach that one and send it across to us. Registration was open last time for quite some time and we have already reviewed and we have already responded back to all of you means that point of time. And now it is only for tomorrow means that the registration is open. I will just ensure one thing to all of you that all the tracks are pretty much based on the business and based on the current market demands. So in case of anybody has any aspiration, even in future actually to move here and there, Wipro is more than happy to do that. And we usually do that always. Okay, there are enough kind of a cross skilling and there are kind of a lot of support we can do even after you join to move that changes. So please ensure that means at this moment of time, as much as possible, unless and until somebody is already working in some specific field or some certification available, please continue with the mapping stream, whatever is currently available.
And the last question is PJP completion mandatory to get an elite offer in case if you could not clear the velocity certification?
It is not mandatory. PJP is initiated just to give you a kind of a very platform or some basic or fundamental information about the respective technology. So it probably give you a little bit of boost up before you start actually the velocity program. That's why it is initiated. But if you are not part of the velocity program, if you do want to continue actually with your edit or original turbo offer without the velocity program, then yes, the PJP is mandatory for you to complete.
Rana, hope we answer all the questions.
No, one question I see means Naveen, you answered, but I think for all of you means it is better to know means Lavana, we can just call it out or Bhavesh, you can call it out. I am interested to join velocity program, but I am unable to accept my offer later due to some issues in ICMS portal. Will my velocity program sponsorship be revoked? Please answer this. Means there is a question. It is specifically for the offer acceptance point of view. Can you clarify if such situations means we can re-trigger or anything?
We can. What you need to do is write to manager.campus@wipro.com with your credentials. What might have happened is that there is a expiration date of 30 days from the time we release an offer. All our offers were released in January, assuming that you did not or could not, for any reason whatsoever, not accept, and that's why it's expired. So send out a note to us. We will send you a revised offer letter. Again, that offer letter will have close to about 24 to 48 hours of time for you to accept, and velocity can continue simultaneously.
Thank you, Bhavesh. Rest of the questions are mostly repetitive. I'm just finding if you have any new questions or eager questions.
I think we had a good
talking about, I just see one very common question which says, do we have to attend both the sessions? So no, I'm sorry, you don't have to attend both the sessions. These are primarily to cater to everybody. So we were trying to think that maybe some of you will be busy in the afternoon, some of you in the evening. So we've kept 2 sessions. It is going to be the exact same kind of communication that we're going to talk about in the evening as well. So all of you who have joined, you don't need to join again. But the other, if you are aware of your friends, colleagues or others who are also a part of the velocity program who have got this mail, you can ask them to log in for the evening sessions.
We have one more new question. It says, can someone leave Wipro after doing the velocity training before joining? In that situation, will there be any bond imposed?
Yeah, I mean, can you come again?
can someone leave Wipro? It means after their completion of velocity training, if they are not willing to join Wipro, will there be any bond applicable to them?
See, there is no bond as such, right? There is no bond as such. But having said this, the fact that there is an organization who's sponsoring your certification, and this is an expensive certification. I mean, it does not augur well on your behalf to go through the training, get yourself certified, and then not join the organization who sponsors your training. Having said this, if for any reason whatsoever, if you still decide to go through the training and not join Wipro, there is not going to be any bond. Having said this, Wipro will obviously have the right to withhold your certification, and then you will not get the certification for the training that you've gone through, but there is no bond.
We have a next question. A student says their college will allow for internships if internship duration is more than 4 months. Can I do internship for 4 months?
You can, and if you want support from our end to talk to your college placement office, we can do that as well. See, ideally, we are trying to look at completion in 3 months because we want you to complete your certification and start becoming a full-time employee with us so that you can start earning faster as well. Having said this, if there are some of the colleges that are very, very specific about the duration being 4 months, you can do it for 4 months. 2, if you want us to kind of support you and talk to your placement offices, we can do that as well on your behalf. So write to us at velocity.helpdesk and we'll take that up for you.
Looks like we answered all the questions. I'm looking for any questions. Most of the other questions are repetitive. I think we are done with all the questions.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why we have less questions is because, as Rana was also alluding to, the fact that now velocity is a pretty well commoditized information. All of you are aware about it. We just wanted to spend some time with you to understand the pulse and to also give you this wonderful news of us taking over the cost so that none of the burden comes to you. With this, we expect all of you to start registering yourselves, and then if Najib, Naveen, Anurag, if one of you can post the registration link on the chat window, I think that will help us a lot as well. So our team will post the registration link again. We have sent you the mail. The link is there as well, but we will also paste it here. So what you need to do is ensure that you click on the link, go through the details, fill in your details, whether or not you want to go through the internship route or you want to do it without the internship route. The moment you accept the course, we will start working with the training partner to get you aligned, and we'll come back to you with respect to when can the training start for each one of you. So with that, thank you so much. Looking forward to having all of you on board, and you can continue writing to us at velocity.helpdesk@wipro.com should you have any questions or clarifications that you need from the program. If some of you did join in late and could not hear the entire duration of what we spoke about, please feel free to join in the evening session and we'll kind of share the same piece of information all over again this evening. So thank you so much and stay safe.
Yep, thanks to all.
Thanks everyone. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Rana, Bhavesh, and Laudam. Thank you all. Thanks to all the placement officers and the students. Thanks to team. Have a good rest of the day. Take care. Stay safe.